Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a good show for you guys. We're going to talk about how Sammy Gravano got beat up by Anthony Colombo. That's right, folks. You heard it here, and those are facts. So, before we get started, let me give a couple shout outs. Profit for Life, what's up, man? How are you? Thank you for joining me this morning. Salvatore, what's going on? Shout out to Sonny. He had a doctor's appointment. Keep Sonny in your prayers. He's been dealing with a lot lately, but he's pushing through it. Roy, what's going on? I want to give a big shout out to Don Capria. We did an interview, and if you guys don't know who that is, he wrote the book on Joe Colombo. He wrote the book with Anthony Colombo. So I'll be playing a couple shorts from that interview. And that one's 1 through 4. It's a really good interview. It's got a lot of insight, a lot of things a lot of people maybe not know about them. Roy, what's good? LB Green, how are you? Michael, what's going on? Thank you guys all for joining me. This is a really good one. Profits for Life, how are you? And I dropped a link for the book, The Unsolved Murder of Joe Colombo. Steve, what's good, man? How are you? Hit me up sometime. I need a cameraman. I told you guys I got a big announcement on the way. I can't jump the gun and start telling people what it is, but you'll find out very soon. There's a couple announcements, matter of fact. But if you guys don't know who this is, let me introduce you to Don.
Yeah, my name's Don Capria, and I'm the author of Colombo, The Unsolved Murder, and I am chatting with Staxx.
Oh, that's a really good interview. So this is a 2-part, and you're going to hear it directly from Anthony Colombo. He did a video. It's short, but he explains on what happened and how he whooped Sammy. So without further ado, let's get into part 1 of Anthony Colombo beating up Sammy Gravano. Oh, that's part 1. That's part 2.
When we were kids, my brother Joey and I was about 12, he was about 10. We used to go to Loews Oriental in Brooklyn. And one Saturday afternoon, my brother Joey got in an altercation with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull was a couple of years older than my brother, and my brother got the worst of it. When I found out, I went in the aisle where Sammy the Bull was sitting, and for lack of a better term, I beat the living shit out of his face with my fist. And I did a good job on Sammy the Bull, because the story he told in his book is utterly fabricated and bullshit, in plain English. It never happened. We were 12 years old. He never met my father, like he said in the book, and I know he's still alive, and maybe when he's listening to this, he'll remember the story.
Oh, and there's more to come, so don't go nowhere. It's not over. So, hey, what's up, Rick? How are you? Shout out to the Netherlands. He says Staxx is cooler than the other side of the pillow. I appreciate you. James, how are you? Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure it's on all. And make sure you check out the Patreon. If you guys like Anthony Ramundi, you're going to love the Patreon. A lot of people love Ramundi. And guess what? We're going to have more of him because they love him so much. Guess who else we're going to have more of? Gaetano Castellano. Oh, yeah. We're going to have more of Gaetano Castellano. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things. Ivan, what's up? And listen, you don't have to agree. You don't have to like everybody. but you have to respect them here. And that's all I ask. If you can't respect people, Adam, what's up? If you can't respect people, you get flushed. And that's the bottom line. We don't tolerate disrespect over here. And there's no room for it. So let's check out a couple shorts from the up-and-coming interview I did with Don about Joe Colombo's book and Anthony Colombo and what it was like working with him and all that. We went over a lot of stuff. 1 minute. How's everybody's weekend? How's everyone weekend going? Here, let's check out these shorts.
And this is the time at the height of The Sopranos. So I think it was around that time someone reached out to me and said, you know, we see you're a writer, Italian American, and we have this story that we're working on, and we wanted to know if you wanted to take a look at it. And that was the agent for Anthony Colombo. So they had started on the Colombo project with a different writer, and I think he was from the West Coast, and there potentially wasn't a great chemistry there between him and Anthony. So the agent, it was the person that was kind of putting the whole project together, this guy named Ray. I got a phone call at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm in a studio. I'm working on ADR for this TV show. And this friend of mine said, listen, this guy's going to call you and they're interested in a writer for the Colombo book. You know, he's going to call from a private number. Take the call. So I take the call, and a real serious sounding guy on the other line says, listen, you know, I did a little bit of research on you. You know, I like what you're doing.
It's a really good interview. It's pretty intricate about how he met Anthony Colombo, what their relationship was like, how he got into writing the book. And he told me a lot of different stories about Anthony Colombo that people might not know. So I'm going to be dropping part 1 either tonight or tomorrow. And if you want to see it first, join the membership and you'll be able to see it. I'll put the whole interview on the members side, just in case you want to look at it first. Profits for Life. What's good? Michael says everybody takes a beating. Damn right. Hey. And then Rick says everyone's got a plan till they get punched in the face. Yeah, I'm not scared to get punched in the face. 100%. Hey, it's happened before. I'm sure it'll happen again. Right? A lot of these people are bitches, tell you the truth. And listen, if you feel some type of way about me, hey, let me know. We could meet up. It's not a problem. I'm not afraid of a confrontation. Not at all. And I don't hide from anybody. I will meet anybody, anywhere, anytime. And I'm not claiming to be a tough guy, but I'm definitely not going to back down from anybody on this planet. So it is what it is. William, what's going on? And tomorrow we got a show you guys don't want to miss. Oh yeah, Jeffy has left the building, and we're gonna go over how Jeffy ratted on the rat. It's pretty nuts. You guys don't want to miss that one. Let's take another look at the Anthony Colombo, and there's more to this. So we're just getting started.
We were kids, my brother Joey and I was about 12, he was about 10. We used to go to Loewy's Oriental in Brooklyn, and one Saturday afternoon...
And Sammy Gravano says that he met with Joe Colombo, which is a complete lie. Complete lie. It's been debunked. But Anthony here, he passed away some years back. Rest in peace to Anthony Colombo. His brother's online now doing interviews. Chris Colombo. Shout out to Chris Colombo. Let's get back into it.
My brother Joey got in an altercation with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull was a couple of years older than my brother, and my brother got the worst of it. When I found out, I went in the aisle where Sammy the Bull was sitting, And for lack of a better term, I beat the living shit out of his face with my fist. And I did a good job on Sammy the Bull, because the story he told in his book is utterly fabricated and bullshit, in plain English. It never happened. We were 12 years old. He never met my father, like he said in the book. And I know he's still alive, and maybe when he's listening to this, he'll remember the story.
I'm sure he remembers the story. Come on. How are you going to forget that? He was in it was a movie theater, and he got pummeled by Anthony Colombo. Too funny. Big Boy Blue, what's up, man? Good morning. Sammy is delusional as Biden, 100%. He's getting really delusional. It's pretty crazy. So tomorrow morning show, Cable Guy, Loman edition. This guy's a complete stalker. Crazy. You know what I think happened? Honestly, my personal opinion, and remember, this for entertainment purposes only. We don't wish harm or anything on any of these people. It's purely entertainment. My personal opinion is, I don't think that this Canarsie character ever thought in a million years that Joey Merlino would come out with a podcast. I bet he never thought that. And he thought he could say whatever he wanted and no one would ever debunk it. But guess what? It's pretty crazy. Remy, what's up? I gotta say, I think Jeff Gaydu is the closest case, no offense, to one man's opinion. Is a closet case. I think I do not know who that is, Remy, nor do I care. I really don't. He acts like we had conversations and shit in the past, which is never true. So I don't really even know him at all. Don't want to know him. Anybody that associates with him, you will never associate with me. I guarantee you that. I don't fuck with people that are like him. He supports Gene Barillo. He does a lot of grimy, nasty shit, and just total trash in my eyes. And we don't associate with trash over here. Jimbo Slice, what's up? How are you? Jeff A. got a job in rectal thermometer factory as a taste tester. Did you know A-Light was charged with smuggling sperm out of a prison? Did you know that? These are facts. Rah, what's up? Maureen, how are you? Yeah, we don't associate with anyone who supports those types of people. Nope. Drop them fast. If you guys haven't seen the interview with Shane Coyle from Prank Call Mafia, go check it out.
Hey, Staxx, what's going on? It's your boy Shane Coyle from the Prank Call Mafia and Child Safety Soldiers. I wanted to just say on behalf of myself and Jennifer Adelia, to everybody out there, it's Shane Coyle, you're chatting with Staxx.
And hello, hi, sweetheart, how are you? It's Jennifer Adelia. You're definitely chatting with Staxx. Hi, dear. It's Abigail Cranston, 74-year-old internet hoe, and you're chatting with Staxx, my boyfriend.
Part 4 is going to be dropping. If you guys want to see the whole interview, just join the membership and you'll be able to see the whole interview. If you want a good laugh, check out. Yeah, I don't even have time to watch any of that bullshit, man. I think I've seen it in the past, a long time ago. LB Green, what's up with that, Staxx? Tell us the story of the sperm smuggler. Oh, I will. You can't afford my subscription? Hey, then watch it and cut up. I'll be giving away some memberships soon once I figure out how to do it. I guess they have a thing where you can give out memberships. So I'll be doing that soon. Yeah, check out another short of Don Cap.
So I guess it was heart failure would have been the cause, but it was very sad for me. I'll never forget, getting the calls from a buddy of mine, because a couple of my close people were also close with members of the family and whatnot. So when I got the call, I couldn't believe it. Again, wishing I had this infinite amount of time with him. So many phone calls with him, so many things shared. Because as a writer, I'm moving on to other projects and doing things, and he and I are just constantly in communication. The conversations we had and the chemistry that we had and speaking with one another did not live within the book. It moved its way into regular life as well.
Yeah, like you guys were friends. You guys built a connection.
Yeah.
It's a really good interview, and there's clips of Anthony Colombo talking in there and all that. But anyway, let's get to part 2 of Sammy getting whooped on. Let's hear it right from the horse's mouth.
Maybe a year later,
Hey, Johnny,
I joined the gang, the Rampers, and Sammy the Bull was also in that street gang. There was a lot of street gangs in Brooklyn at the time. And I ran into Sammy the Bull at the candy store, which was across the street from New Utrecht High School, schoolyard. He was with a couple of girls, and the girls knew about the fight we had in the Lowe's Oriental. And one of the girls told Sammy, there he is, why don't you go take care of him? Sammy didn't want no part of it. I think he had enough of me, and I think I put a little bit of the fear of God into him with the fight we had. Not that it was a fight, I just beat the shit out of him.
Oh! So Anthony Colombo, his brother, got into a fight with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull got the better of him. Anthony, being the older brother, came over there and laced Sammy up. Right in a movie theater. Beat him up. And then, after they were in the Rampers together, Sammy was with some girls, and they said, there he is, Sammy, why don't you get him back? And he was like, nah, I'm good. And go check out the Colombo book. I got the link. I'm going to drop the link. Yeah, they were young. They were young when they got into the fight. But Sammy remembers. Come on, how you going to forget? Dominic, what's up, man? How are you? Let's take another look. I'll play both of them back to back.
When we were kids, my brother Joey and I was about 12, he was about 10. We used to go to Lowe's Oriental in Brooklyn. And one Saturday afternoon, my brother Joey got in an altercation with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull was a couple of years older than my brother, and my brother got the worst of it. When I found out, I went in the aisle where Sammy the Bull was sitting, and for lack of a better term, I beat the living shit out of his face with my fist. And I did a good job on Sammy the Bull, because the story he told in his book is utterly fabricated and bullshit.
So Sammy Gravano says that he met Joe Colombo. He had dealings with Colombo. All lies. Complete lies. He says it right here.
Plain English. It never happened. We were 12 years old. He never met my father, like he said in the book. And I know he's still alive, and maybe when he's listening to this, he'll remember the story. maybe a year later, I joined the gang, the Rampers, and Sammy the Bull was also in that street gang. There was a lot of street gangs in Brooklyn at the time. And I ran into Sammy the Bull at the candy store, which was across the street from New Utrecht High School, schoolyard. He was with a couple of girls, and the girls knew about the fight we had in the Loews Oriental. And one of the girls told Sammy, "Sammy, there he is, why don't you go take care of him?" Sammy didn't want no part of it. I think he had enough of me, and I think I put a little bit of the fear of God into him with the fight we had. Not that it was a fight, I just beat the shit out of him.
And go check out the book. It's a really good book. The Unsolved Murder. It's on Amazon. The link is in the description. Dominic, how are you? Joe Della, what's good? He beat the brakes off of Sammy the Rat. Yes, he did. Maureen, how are you? John, Sammy the Beating. Hey, man, everyone gets it once in their life, couple times, right? I've had quite a few fights. I didn't win them all. Definitely not. People that say they won all the fights they were in have never been in a fight. People have a misconception of, I think people have gotten really complacent because of the internet. You know that? But hey, time will tell, right? Let's take another look at some clips from the up-and-coming interview with Don.
Matter of fact, I just read somewhere that there's a group of people trying to put a documentary together on the Italian American Civil Rights League. Within that short period of less than 2 years, the amount of stuff that group accomplished was Herculean tasks. I mean, they put 150,000 people in Columbus Circle in June 1970. Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift could not do that with a free concert tomorrow. So there was a lot of stuff that was happening in the Italian American community. And I think at that time, the rise of the civil rights movement, was also, there's so much energy that was happening. And Joe tapped into that. And a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people think Joe Colombo, they think about the few stories that were printed on him. He was shot in Columbus Circle by Jerome Johnson. Glad to be here.
Yeah, you have a really interesting book. You got an interesting background. I saw your social medias, and it intrigued me to want to know more. So
ask away.
Yeah. So where were you born and raised?
White Plains, New York, where I currently reside. So I'm a suburban kid, lived like 30 minutes outside the city my whole life, and it was kind of the best of both worlds. We had the relaxation of the burbs, and then if you wanted to be a little bit of a devil, you can make your way into the city and do that, which I think I did a lot as a kid.
We all used to do that when we were younger. We used to go into the city and wreak havoc. And then come on. Yeah, listen, I'm too old to be fighting people. It's really immature for people my age to be out fighting people. But hey, sometimes you gotta handle your business. Staxx, I love your channel, but nearly 12 years old fight, really? Yeah, William. Yeah. Sammy Gravano is a complete liar. That's what I'm here to show you guys, that he is a complete liar. And he wasn't 12 years old. He was like 14. And he got his ass whooped. Oh, you got a problem with that, William Tolley? Joe Blunts, what's going on, man? I'll be out there very soon. We'll link up when I go out to New York. I got some big things in the works, and you guys will have a front row seat. Staxx almost got pickpocketed in the city. Yeah, remember that? Hey, Carl, what's going on? We got really good shows lined up for you guys. If you don't know, we got some new people that are going to be coming on the show. And I'm excited for the future. Seems like some other people aren't, but too bad. Because guess what? Guess what they're going to do about it? Nothing. Nothing. They're going to do absolutely nothing. So, and we're just going to continue to carry on. And I got the best subscribers in the game. And I have some videos that I'm going to be putting on. Say what you want, you the man. Thank you, William. William Oburn. Staxx, what happened? I hope you're good. But watching all the way from Scotland. Shout out to Scotland. I'm doing great. Hey, Sonny's in the building. How you doing, Sonny? How you feeling? If you're available, I'll drop the link for you. You could jump on here, Sonny. Give us a little update on your medical things you got going. Here, I sent the link to your Facebook if you want, Sonny. But I understand if you can't come on. Waiting for them to decide. To decide what? Don't wait for them. I've been working on something so exclusive that you guys, your jaws are going to hit the floor. Someone called Sammy Gravano Samantha. Samantha Gravano. That's hilarious. Hopefully Sonny's doing good. Keep Sonny in your prayers. He's a great addition to the brand. We got to keep Sonny healthy so he can keep going. And I'm going to have some exclusive inside information about A-Light's little sperm smuggling. All right. Semen scheme put to a halt. All right, you guys ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this one. A-Light's semen scheme put to a halt. Let's get down to it. Oh, man. All right. Mobster has his face. Hold on. Oh, man. This is too much. All right. BOP guards smuggle sperm for mobsters. On March 1st, 2002, the District of Middle District of Pennsylvania denied the motion of a mobster's wife requesting a return of her incarcerated husband's sperm. Circumstances leading to the unusual request began in 1992 when Antino Parlavecchio, a known Mafia member, was sentenced to 14 years in prison in a federal prison complex in Allenwood, Pennsylvania for racketeering. His wife, Maria, who was 38 and childless, bribed prison guard Tony Kammerer to smuggle cryogenic sperm kit into her and out of federal prison. The sperm smuggling scheme had become popular amongst mobsters doing time in Allenwood. Prison officials became suspicious when imprisoned wise guy Kevin Grantino, Grantino, Granetto, who had been locked up for 10 years, began bragging about his 2-year-old daughter at a visit. Federal agent posing as a mobster's girlfriend convinced Kramer to smuggle his sperm kit into prison, which led to his arrest on bribery charges. At least 2 other guards were involved with the illegal smuggling activities. Hold on, it says A-Light's part somewhere in here. Let me see if I can find it. Bureau of Prisons into quitting their jobs as guards and smuggling such creature comforts into salami and Romano cheese, as well as sperm kits into the prison. James also accused of selling information about other prisoners incarcerated to Mafia enforcer Frank Patillo of the Colombo family. Guards received $200 to $300 per trip of smuggling semen out of prison. The semen was confiscated from New York facility Fertile Clinic, from a New York fertility clinic on Park Avenue, shortly after Kramer's arrest. On December 13th, 2000, a federal grand jury indicted Mr. and Mrs. Palavecchio on 10 counts of conspiracy in violation. Like, you can't make this shit up. You can't. This dude's smuggling sperm in and out of prison. It's crazy. You guys ever heard anything crazier than that? They wanted kids while they were in prison. He was just thirsty, someone said. Jeff Blowman loves swimming with A-Light. Yeah, he does. Crazy. Listen, we got some information about that. Did you say sperm smuggling? Yes, I did. Sperm smuggling. I wish I had access to some of these reports. It's funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. It says John A-Light, 59, still remembers the first people he ever killed. Coke dealer Georgie Grasso. John shot Georgie in the head of the back seat of a car they were driving in. He picked up the gun. He snuck it around the headrest and pulled the trigger. Silence. At that exact moment, John A-Light had proven his loyalty to the Gambino crime family. John the Dapper Don Gotti seamlessly ended the life he knew. That was his biggest mistake I ever made, John says, nearly 40 years later. Then he began being a young Albanian boy working for Dick's Deli in Queens, an Italian mafia ultimate terminator. In early October, get a hold of John's phone number and arrange an interview with him via WhatsApp. The meeting with John talked to National Geographic's Banged Up Abroad. So he has a show called Banged Up Abroad. That is fucking too much. I'm trying to find the article. There's articles, but you have to subscribe to them. Eric, what's going on? How are you? The Mafia's Terminator. Look at him in the flesh right here. He's doing 20 push-ups a day at 20 months. He was 20 months doing 20 push-ups. You didn't know that? Come on. This guy's the real deal. He's the real deal, guys. He killed 5 guys on his property. I can't help it. I can't help but to laugh. I really can't. Let's take a look.
What I was striving for was actually money. I was athletic. You know, I had dreams of being a pro baseball player.
Dreams, yeah, in your head, but you weren't one ever.
And I grew up in a neighborhood that Marxism was prevalent. So everybody I knew was either involved with the mob or had family members that were made guys in the mob. And so it was an exposure.
Hey,
that,
Pink Panther, what's up,
in
man?
the back of my mind, I always looked up to it. Similar to what you're saying, it was glamorized. And, you know, fantasy of seeing all that money and watching guys drive cars.
Yeah, now he brags about it to kids, right? He goes around and brags about his extravagant life to kids because he wants them to follow his footsteps. For what? To be a complete and utter rat piece of shit. Like, these guys are the bottom of the barrel. Anyone that supports Barillo is the bottom of the barrel. And there's a lot of them out there. But if you support Barillo, you're trash. Dustin says, I remember seeing an interview with Colombo's son before where he denied Sammy beat him up. So this explains it. Hey, Raven, how are you? I'm doing great. Things are really good. I got some big announcements coming very soon.
Wanted that stuff, and as things got difficult in my life, I went in that direction. But it's not what everybody thinks it is. So, you know, that's why I'm sitting here today.
He sure does brag about it like he sure does brag about it like it was the best time of his life, doesn't he? Danny, what's going on? Shout out to you, man. Barillo Pad, Chief Suckums. I think there's a glitch in StreamYard or something. Something just happened. That's weird. Can you guys hear me good still? Always good. You already know, Danny. I've never been better. Shit. Things are great.
What I was striving for was actually money. We knew each other locally, and I met him on another occasion with Fat Andy Luciano's son, Albert, who was
You see what he does, his little trick, right? What he does is he explains one of these people, like Ruggiano, which was not, he was not in the mob. He was not a mobster. He was not close with Gotti. And he says, oh yeah, I was around Fat Andy's son, and he was close with Albert Anastasia, and he brings up all these other names to like fog your fucking thinking so that you don't really follow his little bullshit story. But everybody's onto his bullshit.
guys involved with me at a gym that we used to box at. He was a couple years older than my baseball coach.
Yeah, he used to box, by the way. Big famous boxer.
And he introduced me another time to John Gotti Jr., but he didn't care for him. Initially, when we first met, it was part of the job kind of thing. Then, like anything else, you spend a lot of time with somebody, you get friendly with them. And we started having a pretty good friendship, I'd say. like anything else, you have a good time. It's about business, about money is the bottom line, really. I don't think one made me question what I was doing, but when I was sitting in jail cells and I would reminisce back and say what happened to that good kid, and went to college, studied, was a ball player, was the captain of my high school baseball team for 2 years, varsity. And I wondered what happened to that good kid. I was really a good kid.
I'll show you what happened.
Tell a joke.
That's what happened to the good kid. He turned into a professional boxer and a professional baseball player. Wow, look at that form. I wouldn't want to be that bag. Hey, Joe Cerno, what's up, man? How are you?
Do another one to make me laugh. Tell a joke.
Look at that form, huh? Look at that form. Wow.
Do another joke, you. Do another one to make me laugh.
I never got caught with a drug. I never got caught with a bullet. I never got caught with marijuana, a joint.
Cooperator, and I was a rat.
To the door.
I did this to the door. I pushed the door in.
You ruined it.
That's the extent of their mafia career, okay? That's how tough they are. These guys are complete frauds. Like it's laughable. All of them. It is laughable. Now they think they're famous. They think they built something that's noble. Yeah, all right. I don't know what dream world these people are living in, but I mean, they're legends in their own mind. It's pretty wild. Let's take a look.
This to the door. I did this to the door. I did this to the door. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in. I pushed the door in.
In this Airbnb, right?
Yes, I pushed the door.
And
I'm
whose
gonna
card
get
is on
fixed.
file here?
Yours. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix the door for you. I'm gonna fix the door for you. I'm gonna fix the door for you. I'm gonna fix the door for you.
So if I get charged for this,
You're not being charged.
I'm suing you. I'm taking you to court.
Fixing you. I did this to the door.
That's your mafia members, okay? These guys weren't in the mob. These guys are crazy. All right, they're low lifes, and they told on people to get out of jail, get out of trouble. They are not who they claim to be, and I will never stop exposing them. And I don't expose them because they're mafia rats. I expose them because of the way they act now, claiming to be changed men. And then they go around threatening people. I guess what's the latest one is he started threatening what's her name? Giovanni? I forgot her name. The one that was in Get Gotti. I guess Jean's threatening her and her son and all kinds of shit. Hey, damn it, Mandy. How are you? Thank you for joining me today, Mandy. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. I cannot wait to tell you the things that I've been working on. Incredible. Like, I'm surprised. And it's a lot of things I get to tell you guys. But if you want to see some exclusive content, make sure you check out the Patreon. I put on Patreon things you cannot see on YouTube. And it's only, I think, $2 for the low subscription. I think it's $2 or $3. Yeah, everyone was on that 420 shit. Not me. I used to smoke pot, but I don't smoke pot anymore. It's just not a thing for me. Shout out to Sonny. People are you got a lot of people supporting you, Sonny, and hoping you get better. So make sure you keep fighting. If anyone wants to donate to the show, make sure you hit up the Cash App, PayPal, Super Sticker, Super Chats, Venmo, all that good stuff. I appreciate all you guys. I got a lot of great things in the works. Joy, how are you? Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen this, Joy. Here, let me play the video again. Sammy got beat down.
When we were kids, my brother Joey and I was about 12, he was about 10. We used to go to Loews Oriental in Brooklyn. And one Saturday afternoon, my brother Joey got in an altercation with Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull was a couple of years older than my brother, and my brother got the worst of it. When I found out, I went in the aisle where Sammy the Bull was sitting, and for lack of a better term, I beat the living shit out of his face with my fist. And I did a good job on Sammy the Bull, because the story he told in his book is utterly fabricated and bullshit, in plain English. It never happened. We were 12 years old. He never met my father, like he said in the book, and I know he's still alive, and maybe when he's listening to this, he'll remember the story.
Yeah, I think he might remember the story now.
Maybe a year later, I joined the gang, the Rampers, and Sammy the Bull was also in that street gang. There was a lot of street gangs in Brooklyn at the time. And I ran into Sammy the Bull at the candy store, which was across the street from New Utrecht High School, schoolyard. He was with a couple of girls, and the girls knew about the fight we had in the Loews Oriental. And one of the girls told Sammy, "Sammy, there he is, why don't you go take care of him?" Sammy didn't want no part of it. I think he had enough of me, and I think I put a little bit of the fear of God into him with the fight we had. Not that it was a fight, I just beat the shit out of him.
Hey, I don't think he's lying here. Sammy Gravano wants to be like this noble person now. He's not. Rest in peace to Alan Kaiser. He won't even get a reprieve if he gets on the ground and begs now. I think it's past that point. God will handle Sammy Gravano. And I'll be here after he's dead to continue carrying on his rat legacy and exposing how he is trash and he'll always be trash. He's probably watching right now. But we don't care about Sammy's feelings here because he doesn't have any. Ain't that right, Sammy? Check this video out. He did this to the door. He's gonna fix it for you.
Got a stockbroker's license in Series 7. And I started saying to myself, how did I go wrong and why did I do what I did? I started really questioning myself and saying, I wish I could take it back and go back, especially when you're sitting in those cells and you're saying,
Sir lies a lot.
Schmiegel.
I guess when Sammy was in prison, people used to call him Schmiegel, and he used to get very angry at people when they would call him that. He didn't know who it was. He didn't know who Schmiegel was from Lord of the Rings. And I guess when people came in and they seen him, because everyone would be like, Sammy Gravano's here, Sammy the Bull, Sammy the Bull. And then when they'd seen him, they'd be like, what the fuck? He looked like a decrepit old man. And they were like, what? That's Sammy the Bull? And then he tried to like throw his weight around. And that was in the cooperator unit. So don't believe anything this guy says. He wants to put himself in all these positions now. It's just not true. The bottom line is he is a liar. He's a child killer. Rest in peace to Alan Kaiser, and his days are numbered. But if you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you want to see exclusive content, make sure you join the Patreon. Everett, what's going on? Shout out to Joy. Sending prayers to you and your family, Joy. Eric, Dustin, what's going on? We got a lot of people in the house. Hit that like button. And we don't pay for subscribers like other people do. We keep it real over here. And guess what? They got no choice but to deal with it. But I'll see you guys later. And remember, don't be a Schmiegel. Peace.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.